Tales of Halloween is probably one of the most anticipated Halloween films in recent memory, really.
There are more people involved with this film that are in the big names in the horror genre that I can't even keep them all straight. I couldn't even list them all.
11 directors, which, means 11 segments. And we're talking about big names, too, not just bullshit. We got, like, Darren Lynn Bousman and Lucky McKee, and we got cameos by Adam Green. We got everyone in the world seemingly is involved in this picture, so you might think that it's really, really, really good. And maybe it is.
50-50. Possibly, right? I would say 50-50.
It sounds like bullshit now that you said 50-50.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say 60-40.
I had a feeling you were going to 60.
Yeah.
Was 60 good, 40 bad? Or?
Yeah, 60 good, 40 bad.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. You mentioned one up front. You're like, hey, one of these, this didn't really click with me. And it's just really over the top and sort of cute, I guess, is what you said.
Extra zany, yeah. It was really kind of cutesy, Warner Brothers-esque, but
I had a good idea of who would be responsible.
You actually did. He actually 100% called the director without knowing what segment it was.
So it was Darren Lynn Bousman,
It was.
Who has really recently been tied up in musicals like Repo the Genetic Opera, The Devil's Carnival, 2 of those actually, and they're really over the top, zany, and that really comes through in his segment. Even like when dude moves his little walking stick or whatever out, it's like
all the crazy wacky sound effects,
right?
Slide whistles here and there. My favorite was probably, I believe it was called Trick.
Is that the one with like the group of people
all hanging
at the couch?
Yep.
Okay.
Smoking some weed.
Yeah.
There's a interesting little twist on that.
Like you say, there's a twist at the end, but I don't think I got it. I know they allude to something early on with eye patches and stuff like that,
right?
But I don't think it really went home.
Okay. We'll talk about it off camera because I don't want to spoil it for you guys out there. But that's one of my favorites. But there's plenty of other good ones. I mean, I kind of dug the special effects on Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, and that's just a cool, like, almost urban legend-esque story. Anyway, that seems so obvious. Like, it seems like such an obvious tale that you would have heard a million times growing up, but I never really heard anything like that before.
That was a new spin for me as well.
Yeah, and it just seems, I don't know, it fits. It fits really well, and, like, if there was ever a segment to open up with, I think that's the perfect one. You can see those same kids in various yards and streets throughout the movie, and that's pretty cool. You see Adam Green as a cop throughout, like there's lots of continuations or slight nods to some of the projects that the other directors have worked to in the past, and it has a horror nerd or a horror buff, like that's really that's for you. That stuff put there for you, and that's appreciated. And even though they do have like a very loose string that runs behind them where you might see similar characters and things like that, the stories themselves aren't connected in any way, shape, or form. And for some people, that can kind of leave a sour taste in their mouth. You like to have that sort of last aha moment where it all comes together, and you don't get that here.
Yeah, there's not really a big wraparound from beginning to end. It's just like, here's the beginning, here's the end, done.
And that's cool. Like,
that's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's a good time. I don't think that I really expected Tales of Halloween to be quite so cute.
Yeah, some of it's a little campy, and it's clearly the segments that are meant to be, and that may be the problem because some of them aren't, and they don't feel like they mesh well together. It's this weird roller coaster ride of just different kind of genre-esque films that just doesn't seem to mesh well together. It's definitely something that I could see putting on every October.
Even the ones that don't fit right, like they're not bad shorts in and of themselves. Does it blend? The answer is
yeah, period, right?
Yeah, it doesn't blend.
Because what do they call themselves? Like the October Society or something? Isn't that like the name?
Something like that, yeah. Which is a cool ass name.
I get the feeling that means that we're gonna see more of this every October. I hope. I could only hope.
And let's give it a beginning. Let's give it an end.
Bookends it.
Yeah, there's like a radio DJ that's heard throughout various radios in the car or at the house, and yeah, like that. I guess that's supposed to be like your interlock. Your
it's like your narrator to kind of help hold it together.
Your constant that's always there. This is a good movie. You've probably heard about it. You've probably seen people talking about it in film festivals and whatnot. It's worth the hype. It's really fun. It captures the spirit of Halloween, just like it's not scary, just like Trick or Treat wasn't scary or really like a horror movie. It just really captured the essence of Halloween. And that's not easy to do. It's impressive, especially, there are weak points.
At the end of the day, I think that's what they were going for. It was to capture the spirit of Halloween. And you're right, they did a fine job of doing that. And so, if you look at it just from that perspective, kudos, perfect, job well done. It just kind of be aware that, like Luke said, it's not going to be a nice clean start and finish. It's going to be a little muddy in between. It's a good October film.
And several of the shorts you'll probably wish that you had more of. So
for sure on that.
Who knows what that will mean in the future. So that is Tales of Halloween. It comes out on October 16th. You are definitely going to want to check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.